Alright, so while I clean up my desk so that I can do some recording for today and for the rest of April, I'm going to do a little channel update. So my name is Bailey. If this is the first time you've hit the Cloth Diaper Podcast, this is an interesting video to jump onto because this video is like about the direction and about the personal life update. So you might not understand any of it at all. This month I was supposed to have foot surgery. If you watched my last little life update when I did the unboxing, and my surgery date was supposed to be in exactly less than a week. And they called me 2 weeks ago and rescheduled it, which like kind of yay, but mostly nay, because now I'm kind of stressed out. You know, it was something that I was really ready for. I had been prepping and meal planning and lining up all sorts of things so that I could be out of commission for 4 to 6 weeks. And now I have to wait another 4 weeks of stress and anxiety. So, no. Nonetheless, can't change what they've done. So my foot surgery now is going to be in May, which is a total bummer because I will not be able to participate in the flats and hand washing challenge. I'm also kind of disappointed because I feel like now I could host a great cloth diaper change, but I feel like this is just like a sign that I wasn't supposed to do the great cloth diaper change. So that's kind of like what's going on with me personally. I'm also dreaming of opening a store. So I have always wanted to run and operate a cloth diaper store, but it's kind of like a bad idea. Cloth diaper retailers are closing up. There's just not the financial incentive there, and if you think that people should run a store without financial incentive, then you're full of kahooey, because my time is worth money. Any retailer's time is worth money. I don't think it's financially worth it to open a cloth diaper store, but I have grown really attached to the idea of a low waste store or a zero waste store, or maybe something like a refillery. So I'm going to check that out. I'm working on a business plan right now. I'm working on trying to figure out where I can get 20 grand and making that happen. It's a little bit of bad timing to have this dream because I'm about to go on foot surgery. Like, I can't physically open a store right now, but I can open an e-commerce store and we could get the ball going. So that's where I think I'm gonna go. It's gonna be like my next little project. So if I'm a little bit distant from that channel, this channel, that's why. The Cloth Diaper Podcast just isn't making money. My kids are getting out of diapers, and while I love this space and I love the community, there has to be spend a lot of time on this channel, and I need to balance that with things that can feed my kids as well as feed my passion. So the podcast is going to continue on. I think that this channel is going to shift a little bit in gears. Monetizing on YouTube is not super easy or intuitive. If anything, it's actually kind of a pain because you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and then, for the love of Christ, you also have to make sure that you meet their advertising standards, whatever that means. And we saw 5 Minute Cloth get demonetized and her comment section turned off, and that's a big fear in the space right now. And with cloth diapering, this seems to be like an iffy kind of area, and that's why you're not going to see photos of my children anymore on this channel. If you want to see diaper fit, go find a cloth diaper Facebook group, because posting videos of children in diapers on YouTube is becoming sketchy business. I'm thinking of getting this made into a t-shirt for the summer and maybe figuring out how I can sell some merchandise. Would you be interested in a cloth diaper addict shirt? The hoodie I got done locally and it ended up costing me like $70. So I'm not really sure if I can make that a viable option, but I think I could probably find some drop ship ways to make t-shirts, because I did do the graphic work on this, let me know. When it comes to looking forward to April, right now the GCDC, the Great Cloth Diaper Change on Instagram, is having a April photo challenge. Go check it out. Jump on now. You don't have to have finished days 1 through 5. Post about it periodically whenever. It's a great way to talk about cloth diapering as we go through April, because April is also Earth Day, and that means we are about to hit one of our biggest cloth diaper sales seasons of the year. And I know a lot of you are curious about cloth diaper sales, what's going to be on the market. Honestly, we don't know until the retailers drop. And I did post a video about cloth diaper sales, so if you're looking for details, go check it out. Basically, all I said was go watch your retailers. So go subscribe via email to your favorite cloth diaper retailer, your favorite cloth diaper brand, and they'll be sure to let you know what is going on this Earth Day. Do expect sales from 10 to 20%, freebies, and other things. There's not a lot of money in cloth diapering, so they're not going to go deeply discounted, and we're going to actually talk about that this month. So if you know, here in Prince George, we used to have a cloth diaper store called Cozy Bums. In the last year, Cozy Bums closed up. And one of their employees, Susie, who is well known on the internet for being a strong cloth diaper voice, and perhaps her voice is so strong people don't like her. And I brought her over the other day. We filmed like 3 hours of video chatting about the cloth diaper industry, chatting about our passion for small business, and chatting about our passion for small brands, and why we feel the way we feel about the wholesale China market, and what that means for the North American market, and what that means for our future. And I am going to try to pull that conversation into small, tiny conversations the best that I can. I fear that my conversation with Susie is gonna put a lot of you off. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's okay to feel really upset about topics and figure out why you feel upset about that topic. So I'm going to encourage you guys to listen and provide feedback, and if you think we're absolutely full of shit, then tell us, because this is multi-way conversation. My experience, Susie's experience, and your experience are all different, and we do not grow without conflict of ideas. And I welcome conflict of ideas, just don't be mean about it. I'm a person who grows, and when you introduce a new idea and you think my idea is not good, it's not a reflection of me, it's just a reflection of the information that I know. So if you are going to be that person who has bad things to say about me as a person, or me, Susie, as a person, you will be blocked and deleted, because this is not what this is about. This is about, let's bring forward shifting ideas to change how we consume things. Because for many people, cloth diapering has become something of a lifestyle switch. It's become, oh, geez, my kids are a disaster. It's become something that makes us aware of other changes in our society and how we can be better. There's this general perception out there that if you can't do things 100% perfectly, you shouldn't even try, and you shouldn't even talk about it. And that is a huge problem with our culture and with our society. So Chats with Susie will be coming out and rolling out April, probably through June. I think I'm going to do Susie Saturdays. Maybe. Alright, so if we look at my week, every other Monday I release a podcast. You can listen to that here on YouTube or on any of your favorite podcasting apps. On Tuesdays, I usually talk about textiles. I am running out of content for Textiles Tuesdays, so there will be a lull there until I dream up something else and do some research. It does take a lot of my time. On Wednesdays, I usually do wash routine advice, so either my experience switching to a new wash, prepping, or any other thoughts that I have around wash routines. I'm not a wash routine expert. I do not offer wash routine advice. I just am here to show you how I do things and how you might do things, and the power of wash routine problem solving. And then Thursdays, I typically do cloth diaper reviews. Fridays, I was trying to do like fold Fridays, but I'm running out of folds. And Saturdays was just usually a topic of conversation, just like Jay's Nest Speed Fold Fridays. So it's just usually whatever I had on mine. And Sundays are our absorbency testing, which a lovely listener, she pointed out that maybe they should be called absorbency illustrations because it's not really sciencey. And I'm going to go with that. So Sundays are now absorbency illustrations going forward, because we are talking about and we are showing illustrations of how absorbency could perform. And then sometimes on Mondays I also do some sort of maybe a topic that would have been great on a podcast, but I just did solo in a video. So that's kind of what my week looks like. And a lot of that content is going to be weaved down over April, May, and June, and we're going to slow it down a bit. I definitely had a big content push as I was excited and roaring to go. Some of the upcoming shows for the podcast include chatting with Jennifer McClamick from Flats Challenge. We have Eco Accoutrements, a work-at-home mom, coming on the show. We have a conversation with a mom who does EC, elimination communication. I have a few other people in the wings in my emails, and I promise I will get back to you. It's just been a whirlwind, and with the surgery date changing, I have focused my attention elsewhere. It's also the end of the semester. And so I don't know if you know anything about the end of the semester, but that's usually when they throw an exam at you, a final project, and you still have to do all your weekly requirements. And you're like, I'm dying. But thanks for sticking around. Thanks for recommending me. I see you guys drop my name on the internet, and I love it. Things are shifting, things are growing, and it's all okay. I just need to evaluate my priorities, and so some of my time is going to be spent elsewhere as I navigate that. But then when I'm on foot surgery, I'm going to have so much time. All the time in the world.